Everyone meets God in different ways. At Faith Community, we believe you can nurture and strengthen your faith by investing time in worship, group life, and service. Today we focus on group life and the importance of connecting with God and others through relationships and small groups. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and fellowship, to the breaking of bread and the prayers. They devoted themselves to teaching.
During Vacation Bible School, Faith teaches children about the love of Jesus. Upward Basketball and Cheer helps kids and coaches bond together as a team and develop spiritually. As our children grow and mature, the teaching continues with Faith Community's youth ministries, including confirmation and Sunday morning classes, as well as Sunday evening youth group for junior and senior high. Teaching others within small groups is a method that Jesus himself modeled with his own group of disciples, who in turn went out into the world to make disciples. Hear from Pastor Caleb as he describes his own experience of disciples making disciples.
I have the joy and opportunity to just oversee all of our youth ministry here. A lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was in youth group, I was considered a lost cause. If you ever saw pictures from me, you would know that I pretty much look like a lost cause. But it was because of the relationships that I formed with my youth pastor and with my youth group that I not only became a Christian and a follower of Christ, but I eventually became a youth pastor here at Faith Community because of that.
Like Pastor Caleb, many of Faith Community's youth are helping teach the next generation of disciples. Hear from Georgia and Lainey Miller about their experience coaching Upward Basketball.
So I decided to do Upward because I played Upward when I was younger, and I thought it'd be really cool to be on the other side of that, to be a coach instead of a player.
What I enjoyed most about Upward is that it wasn't just me teaching the kids about God, it was the kids teaching me about God, and I learned a lot.
Many adults at Faith Community enjoy deepening their faith in our Sunday morning classes, where newcomers are always welcome. This summer, a group of women from Faith attended U-Lead training to help them strengthen their faith and become better teachers and leaders. Hear from Missy Hagan about what she learned from this training.
The most important thing I learned was to read my Bible daily and to pray daily. Now, I've heard that my whole life, but I've always had difficulty with that. Where do I start in the Bible? That type of thing. But this was reiterated to me, or maybe this was God speaking to me, telling me, listen to this, you have to read my word and you have to pray to me every day. So that was huge to me. And I immediately came home and started reading my Bible every day and started praying.
Teaching Bible studies is an important part of all small groups at Faith. Hear from Dan Wood about his experiences with the Time Out for Men group.
The studies with the Bible are amazing. We have a wide variety of ages of individuals in the group, and so I've got some great leadership experience that I get to look up to, and it's just been a phenomenal group to be a part of.
They devoted themselves to fellowship and the breaking of bread.
Building relationships in small groups involves more than teaching. Sometimes it's good to just have fun together. Confirmation students and their families spent 2 days together at the Confirmation Family Retreat. Youth group often involves food and fellowship. The Primetimers group enjoys lunches, day trips, and events throughout the year. Small groups often take time to have fun together. Hear from members of Time Out for Men as they describe the light-hearted side of group life.
There's humor in the Bible. I mean, we laugh a lot during our study times because of interpretation, or we just have some very, very funny people in the group. And I think that's a really refreshing thing.
And there's a great back and forth banter at all times. And it's, no matter what your opinion is, it's a safe place to give your opinion.
It may not matter.
Yeah, that's right.
I will tell you that.
That's right.
But
we do it.
They devoted themselves to prayer.
Group activities for children at Faith Community often include devotions and prayer. As our kids get older, they actively pray with friends in their small groups.
One of the best ways that you can connect with someone is through prayer and knowing what they're going through and what we're going through and just talking about it. You really find out other people's character, and it's really great to get to know them that way, more than just what they show on the outside.
Yeah, and together as like a group, like for Climb, it really gave us this bond where if one of us was struggling with something, like we could go up to any of the girls in the group and just have an in-depth conversation and feel better.
Adult groups also support each other through prayer, offering accountability, belonging, and care to each other. Hear again from Missy Hagan about the power of prayer in small groups.
Being in a small group, I think, makes it more real. It's easier to let the people that are in your group know who you really are. You can actually say, I'm having difficulty with this, and you know that they're all going to pray for you, where outside of that you would never share what you shared in your small group because you would be afraid that people would think horrible things about you, or you'd just be embarrassed to share it. And in a small group, you don't feel that way because you want them to know, because you want the support and you want people praying for you.
Life is better connected. Meet someone new, learn something new, try something new. Join a small group.
Thank you, Faith Community, for giving your time, talent, and treasure. Your generosity enables us to support and grow Group Life Ministries for children, youth, and adults, helping develop disciples to make disciples.